Okay, so today I'm going to give you guys my review of the Dallas Wings and the Washington Mystics game. Starting off with Paige Bueckers, as I always do, so she finishes today with 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. She had one on Sonya Head, 55.6% field goal percentage, 5 of 9 from the floor, 2 of 4 from the 3, 5 of 5 free throws, only 1 turnover, which Efficiency Fan Club, we will always take this, and 75.9% true shooting percentage. Yeah, Paige Bueckers the GOAT. Paige Bueckers the GOAT. I'm sorry, I've seen enough. I get comments on my account occasionally, and people like, why do you spend so much time talking about Paige Bueckers? Because this is Paige Bueckers. I am sorry. What I've seen her do all season, one of the best rookie seasons, bro. I'm sorry. I've seen enough. This is the GOAT. Like, you think about everything that Paige got to go through with the fact that her teammates sell her assists, with Chris's terroristic coaching and not letting this woman play the point guard position, with all the defensive attention that she gets. So you already have all those things. And the fact that Paige has been dealing with back problems the last few games, okay? And I didn't even feel like she should play today's game because of the pre-existing back issue and because I just hate how the Mystics play her continuously, okay? And so in the beginning, you could tell that her back was bothering her, okay? She was holding the back. She fell on the back again during this game as well. She sat for a little bit, and she came back in the game, which I don't think that she should have came back in the game. You can tell that the back was clearly bothering her, but Chris and the staff is working the woman to the bone, okay? You have to think about the long-term future of her, and I tweeted that the Dallas Wings medical staff needs to be investigated. I do not trust them. You're putting Enrique out there in the fever game and playing with a torn ligament in her thumb, and like, how did she get cleared? Like, that's like what I'm saying. They need to be investigated next season. We need a new medical staff and a new strength and conditioning because child. And so, yeah, all the things that Paige is going through and with the pre-existing back issue. And today she was still the leading scorer of the Dallas Wings. Today she was still getting it done. We had the 3. We had the midi. Paige Bueckers being Paige Bueckers. This is Rookie of the Year and this is a generational player, okay? A lot of people would be happy with the stat line regardless. But then you have to consider the fact that she's having back problems all game. Oh, I'm pouring honey on you, GOAT. I'm pouring honey on you, GOAT. Yeah. And yet they still don't get her enough touches in this game as well. I think one of my friends said that she only had like 3 shot attempts in the second half. You're a best player. You got to get her more looks. You got to set some more screens for her. Haley was trying, but she was racking up those fouls like there was no tomorrow because she kept setting the illegal screens as well. But I can appreciate that she was trying to do that and alleviate that. But it's like I said, it's just always Paige Bueckers creating her own shot, using all those moves that she has in the bag and countering the defenses. And I just enjoyed seeing Paige play today. I really hope that she does not play the next game against the Fever because they're also a team. I hate how they play her. I hate Sophie Cunningham. I just hate the Indiana Fever as an organization so much. But Paige is the GOAT. Like, I don't know what else to say. This was Paige's mid-range jump shot to start the game, I believe. So we love that. We love that. The mid-range is there. It's so pure. And this is Paige's second 3, I believe. So she got fouled and she got the N one to go. So you just love that. You just love that. I just love to watch Paige play basketball. I really do. And I forgot to say this, but I have my PSA shirt on. Okay, Paige, Sarah, and AZ, UConn, Big 3, as we know. I missed that era. But 3 generational players. But yes, new shirt is in trust. Now on to some records for Paige Bueckers. So I love this one. Paige Bueckers is the only player to have scored double figures in every game she played this season. Exactly. What do I always say? That's a GOAT. That's a generational player, bro. Like, you don't even understand, bro. And just Paige having double figures again. I'm happy. You guys always know I have to leave here with something. So we take that today. This is one that I loved as well. Most consecutive double-digit scoring games to start a career. Paige Bueckers with 25. As a rookie, Paige Bueckers is doing this. And again, only player in the WNBA right now to have double figures in every single game played. Like, I can't say GOAT enough. Okay? I have to say that. And Cynthia Cooper with 92, insane. She was on a tear. This is another one, but it says most 20-point games as a rookie, Paige Bueckers being tied at 10. I just love to show these things, 13 20-point games, and people try to tell me there's still a race for Rookie of the Year. Also forgot to share this one as well, but longest active double-digit scoring streaks, Paige Bueckers with 24. Now it's 25. This is outdated. This was before the game. Dearica Hamby, 17, and Athesa Carr, 15 as a rookie. This one, Paige Bueckers becomes the fastest player since 1997 to reach 450 plus points and 100 plus assists. Like I said, Paige is having a phenomenal rookie season. Any chance I get to highlight the records, I'm going to do it, but this is insane. And this is another one. She's the fastest rookie in WNBA history to reach 450 plus points, 100 plus rebounds, and 100 plus assists. Exactly. Also showing this one too, just showing how her stats compare next to Sonya and Kiki as well. And why was one of our commentators saying that Sonya could give Paige a run in the Rookie of the Year race? Like, let's be for real. Paige has 13 20-point games. One of them includes a point where she dropped 35 on the Phoenix Mercury. And you guys are trying to tell me that there's a competition for Rookie of the Year race. She been lapped them. She been lapped them. The race has been over. You look at the stats, it's over. It's over. And this is on an ass team. This is one too. They talk about slow start for rookies. How is this a slow start for Paige when she already had 9 points? I think this was like at halftime, somewhere along that. Like, this is good for Paige. This is good for Paige. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. Paige didn't play in the last game, but this was her pregame fit for the last game. I always like to show these. And this was the pregame fit today for those who care as well. Also, I'm glad that we had the Rebel jerseys on today. I think that they're fun. I think that they're our best jersey. A lot of people don't like them, but I'm glad we threw them on together today. Now I go on to my favorite tweets from the game. So this one, Enrique still has CTE in transition. I see exactly. It's the tunnel vision. It's the turnovers for me. It's taking contested layups. Enrique in transition, like I said, it's awful. It's awful. This one, choose your fighter, and then it's just these photos of Paige during the game. This one, mind you, Paige getting double team blitzed and not yet even fully healed. Exactly. Paige is just different. Paige is just different. This one, I hope they get rid of the announcers and that silent reporter. All three of them are straight ass up there with the Mystics graphics team. Exactly, like I said, just the glaze that they be having. They be giving Enrique too much glaze, Maisha, Hines, Allen too much glaze, the other team too much glaze. I'm sorry. Like, I just can't stand them. I can't stand them and the stuff that they say. Sometimes they say funny stuff, but some of the stuff that they say, like whenever they were saying it doesn't matter who brings the ball up, I'm like, how do we watch the same games and you're having completely different things? Like, I'm tired of it. Stop trying to say Maisha Hines Allen is a facilitator. I'm not hungry, bro. Like, our announcers, I don't like it. I don't like it. This one, not surprising that we're 0-18 when trailing after 3 quarters because we have a coach that hasn't made a successful in-game adjustment all season. These are the problems that I have with Chris. This one, Grace can't make a shot to save her life. Exactly, bro. Brick after brick after brick. I don't know why she started today over Zaza. I really do not. I really do not. Like, I don't really know a whole lot what people are seeing from her. I'm looking at my Twitter timeline. I'm not moved. You should have put Zaza in the starting lineup and let Paige play point guard. But that will require him to do something smart. And we know that's not happening, so. This one, Enrique, and then it's just him talking about some player who just dribbles a bunch and then just takes these step back threes. But just the way that Enrique has the ball, like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. This is another one that my mutual said the other day. This is so funny, bro. She was shooting Valentine's Day because she shot 2 for Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, bro. Like, this was so funny. In the first matchup, they get to scoring, but tweets from a report about offense did it. You hate to see it. And I will talk about that thing with Joy later, but I'm sorry, bro. This is one of the best tweets of all time. This is Gold Mutual. I'm sorry. Valentine's Day. That Storm game pissed me off so bad. I remember that crash out. This is one of mine. I said Aaliyah Boston needs to do a partnership with a lotion because her elbows get fucked up from how much she uses them in games. And we're about to play the Fever next, so this is actually fitting. But this came to mind because they put on that damn commercial with Aaliyah Boston, bro. They play that like 5 times every game. I'm not hungry, but she really needs to do this partnership for real because I know them elbows be fucked up after the game. This one, Paige and the rest of the wings. Exactly, bro. Bad back and all, and she still came through. Bro, this one, Dallas Wings commentators to every player besides Dallas players, child. If you saw the video, you know. You saw the video, no, but child, exactly. This was us during the third quarter of the game, 21%, and they were 78%. You see the problems, and I read Chris saying he doesn't know what the problem was during the third quarter or something like that. When you play that bad of a third quarter, when you have Paige run cardio, these are the things that happen, bro. Like, now we take a look at everybody else. So Enrique, 12 points, 2 assists, 2 steals. She had 0 rebounds, 1 block. 36.4% field goal percentage, 4 of 11 from the floor, 0-4 from the 3, 4 free throws, 2 turnovers, 5 fouls, 47% true shooting. It's just the same continuous problems I have with Enrique, with the shot selection, with taking contested layups, and either moving too fast or too slow, the IQ of the floor. It's the same continuous things that I say about Enrique. I mean, 4 of 11, like, I'm just not hungry. I'm just not hungry. Again, I don't know how people see continuous performances like this and say that we don't need a shooter. We desperately need 3-point shooting and we need better defense. And guess who provides those things? Oh, wait, AZ Fudd. And yet, y'all are so stupid. Like, genuinely, y'all are so stupid. Y'all want to say y'all want Paige and Enrique to play together because they besties, but Paige can't play with her girlfriend who's been proven to be a fantastic player, okay? And they have a chip together. I thought this was a business. This is a business whenever we talking about AZ playing with Paige. But whenever we talking about Enrique, it's scot-free. It's scot-free, bro. Another thing to say about Enrique is I'm tired of you guys blaming all of Enrique's bad performances on Chris. It's getting really tired. It's getting really tired. You guys know that I fucking hate Chris. If you've seen enough of my videos, I can't stand him. He's a terrible coach who does not know what he's doing, and he should have been fired. I say that in every single video. And the thing is, too, people are talking about, oh, Chris hates Enrique, bro. Chris hates everyone who is not Maisha, Hines, okay? You gotta make some shit shake. Like, I'm just tired of so many excuses and everything. Is he a terrible coach? Yes, but you're also year 7 in the league. Child, at a certain point, you gotta make some shit shake. You gotta make some shit shake. It's been how far along into the season talking about still making adjustments, bro. I'm just not moved. I'm just not moved at all. You gotta make some shit shake. And Enrique could go 2 for 20 in 5 games, and some of you guys would still blame Chris. And some of you guys said that we still need another year of Enrique. Why do we need another year to prove what we already know this year? That it is not going to work. We move on. We cut our losses. Like I said, I thought that this was a business. I want Paige to win championships. Paige and Enrique backcourt is not going to work for a multitude of reasons. Like I already said, the fact that Paige really thrives in a motion style offense. Enrique is going to hit you with that ISO ball. She needs the ball in her hands to be effective. And one of my mutuals clocked this, but how are you a shooting guard and you have bad off ball movement? See, and then she chooses when she wants to play defense, and she be fouling people. She be having all those offensive fouls as well. Like, I'm just like, we have to move on from this. We have to move on from this. Like, I'm so tired of the continuous excuses for when Enrique does not have a good game. Y'all blame everybody but Enrique. And that has to end. That has to end. I'm sorry, because like I said, when Paige has a bad game, you guys don't have grace for her at all. Speaking about Enrique, I have to talk about this whole situation. Okay, so basically, this is a reporter for the Dallas Wings. He's always tweeting and stuff. And he basically said that Enrique hasn't looked comfortable in the offense all season with or without Paige. And that she hasn't been efficient. And, you know, I feel like most of his critiques have been fair, but he's tweeted this. He's tweeted various things about Enrique, okay? And so they were in the press conference, and he asked her kind of about how she's adjusting through the season, something like that. And she was like, oh, you tell me. She's like, you know, you've been tweeting basically, okay? And he didn't stand on it. He was like, oh, I think you're a great player, but you're still adjusting, bro. Like, if you're going to tweet that and you're going to say what you say, you have to stand on business. You have to stand on business. Like, bro, Enrique aura checked him, and it actually worked. And so, yeah, he wasn't wrong, but, you know, you got to stand on your point. That's all I'm saying. And then, bro, he posted a Bible quote after this. Bro, a Bible quote? Like, and he deleted it, but shout out to my mutual for screenshotting. And then he addressed it. So here's what he said. Here's all he said, that she's still making adjustments, blah, blah, blah. And then here's the rest of this. I'm not going to read all this to you because, child, like, y'all can pause and read. Like, but you fumbled the bag because you weren't wrong. And like my friend said, it all leads back to Enrique dropping Valentine's Day numbers and having bad games throughout the season. And people acting like, oh, it's disrespectful to say anything about what Enrique's been doing this season, bro. A lot of it is self-inflicted with the bad decisions that she makes continuously with the shot selection. It's the same continuous problems that I have with Enrique and everything. Sometimes you don't have a great shooting night, and that happens to everybody, but a lot of this goes back to the same problems that I kind of already discussed, and just the not being consistent, and the being a ball hog, and just like all of these things. Like, there's things that have to be worked on. Like, she was going into year 7 talking about, oh, there's nothing that I need to like improve on, just keep working on like what I already know. I should have known we were cooked then, but the All-Star promo and, you know, the PR, it got me. But yeah, she aura checked him, so I had to talk about this. Now we look at everyone else for the Dallas Wings. Maddie Seegers, 19 minutes, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 37% from the floor. She's usually more efficient from this, just missing some shots. She's coming back from injury, and they're ramping up her minutes, so try to have grace. Not her best. Maisha, 27 minutes, 8 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 28% from the field. It's just the blowing easy layups for me, and the same continuous issues that I always talk about with her, as well as having some really bad turnovers. I'm tired of them pushing the Maisha facilitator gimmick, and 27 minutes and you can only muster up 8 points, bro. And he pays her more money than Asia Wilson. Like, I can't. Like, she just always finds a way to irritate me every single game. Like, I'm beyond the crash shots at this point. JJ Cornelly, 8 minutes, 9 points, I think 1 rebound, 100% from the floor. So one of her better games. I'm glad she was out of the starting lineup today because I can't keep going through that. You look at Haley Jones, 26 minutes, 11 points. I can't see the rest, 33% from the floor. I really don't like how the game was officiated. I will say those things. And also at the same time, Haley got to do better with not getting in foul trouble, because she racked up 2 fouls early, like I was talking about with the illegal screens. And she was trying to help Paige. I do appreciate that. But just got to do better with staying out of foul trouble and finishing. Just sometimes where you miss some shots at the rim and those things. But again, I appreciate her IQ. I appreciate how hard that she plays. I do like her for this team. At least we in double figures, just not our most efficient day from the floor. That's all. You see Louisa, 17 minutes, 10 points, 28% from the field. Yeah, again, got to do better finishing around the basket, hitting the threes. The defense from Louisa, I always say, is so bad, bro. Like I said, bro, look at any Washington Mystics highlight today. Look at Sonia highlight, look at Kiki highlight. I guarantee you, most of the highlights and most of the plays and shots that they got off are going to be on Louisa head or Lee head. It's bad defense. It's bad defense. Like, we have to be better defensively. Like, I don't know what else to say. Now we continue on. Grace Berger, 19 minutes, 0 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, 0% from the floor. Like I said, I really don't get what people see in her. Did she have a few nice assists? Yes. But today we had brick after brick after brick. Like, I'm just not moved. Like, the offense is just not great. Her being in the starting lineup over Zaza, I'm just not hungry. I'm just not hungry. And it was not good today from the floor. It was not. 19 minutes and 0 points. I mean, come on, bro. Zaza, 8 minutes, 2 points, 2 rebound, 33% from the floor. Not great either. Lee, 10 minutes, 0 points, 2 assists. These things hurt me. Diamond Miller, 2 minutes, 1 assist. Ty Harris is out, as we know. Now we look at advanced metrics for today's game. So first quarter, 18-23. What in the first 2 minutes, it was brick after brick after brick. And even the announcers were saying, like, hey, it'd be nice if someone made a shot. So then, you know, we started rolling. We started getting some plays to go. It's 23-18 first quarter. Second quarter, 18-12. We're still a bit outscored, okay? And I thought the first half we did a decent job playing defense on Sonia Citron, making her have to get some tough shots off, double teaming her, and just trying to limit her. I thought we got some good defensive possessions in the first half, okay? Like I said, the Dallas Wings defense as a whole does a movie, but the first half I thought was one of our better defensive games. You guys can let me know down below in the comments what you think our best defensive game has been so far. I would think the Atlanta game when we held them to the worst shooting performance since 2010, but yeah, that's the first half. I believe we were leading after the first half, okay? And then we get into the second half. In the third quarter, the Mystics have 33-17. That's terrible. 33 points on our head. And then the fourth quarter, 28-20, bro. Like, you know how many points that is? You know how many points everybody get off in the second half? I think they said it's historic or something like that. But that just shows how terrible that our defense is time and time and time again. And it's the same continuous things that I say. But today I'm seeing being lazy on defense. And I'm seeing not communicating on defensive assignments. There was this one play, I think, in the first half. Louisa got confused with Enrique, and then some play on the Mystics scored. And then the second half, that's whenever Sony started heating up and getting more of our points to go because, again, defensive liabilities. I just don't understand how you never know where you're supposed to be on defense. And like I said, Chris is a defensive coach, but our defense is continuously terrible. So I just thought being lazy on defense, not getting the defensive assignments enough, hedging the screen, jumping the passing lanes, and just putting enough pressure. They were pretty much able to get any shot that they wanted. And also we kept fouling them a lot and getting them to the free throw line. And they were getting those tough and ones on us as well. We kind of went cold from the shooting. When you don't get Paige Bueckers involved enough, you see what happens. Like I said, every third quarter of a game, Paige plays cardio, okay? And, you know, I'm just tired of it. Like, just not getting her enough touches in the back half, not letting her play point guard enough in this game, and having Grace Berger play point guard. Like, you guys see what my continuous problems are. Paige Bueckers is your best player. Paige Bueckers is your point guard. You let her play the position, you let her facilitate, and you get everyone else to do what they're supposed to do. And whenever no one else besides Paige, for the most part, could really step up in this game, and when our defense is obviously terrible as well, you know, that's when we do that. So I just thought that the second half was very shameful with the turnovers that we had as well. Just a lot of bad basketball in the second half. So I think our defense is probably why we lose this game, and we just couldn't shoot well enough today. So I thought it was shameful. You look at biggest leads. Now we continue on. We had an 11-0 run in the second quarter. They had a 22-5 run in the third quarter and the second quarter, and then a 20-6 run by the Mystics in the fourth quarter. Best player streaks, Kiki Ariathan was 7 and JJ Quinley was 6. And then we continue on to the head-to-head metrics. So the Mystics from the floor, 32 of 59, 54.2%. Okay, so just shooting efficiently, being able to share the ball in a great way, which we always struggle doing for the most part. being able to get the shots that they wanted. You see the pick and roll, you see the high-low, you just see some good plays. You just see some good plays and things that we are not doing well. For us, it's 23 of 63, 36.5%. Again, you guys know how I feel about the Dallas Wings shot selection. It's poor. I don't want to get into it again today. We look at the three, 6 of 15 for the Mystics, 40%, and we were 8 of 23. Again, our three-point shooting is just not where it should be as a team, and so I'm not pleased by that at all. I'm not pleased by that at all. We look at the free throws, 21 of 26 for the Mystics, 80.8%, and we were 24 of 29, 82.8%. You look at the turnovers, we had less, 14 to 17, but I just hate turnovers. You gotta try to keep it as low as possible. Multiple bad passes into traffic, throwing it out of bounds. You got the traveling. Like, I'm just tired of bad turnovers. Like, it really hurts me. You see the rebounding, 42 to 35. Only 35 rebounds, okay? And I tweeted this, bro. Like, one of the reasons we don't win is our bigs just not being consistent and doing what we need to do. When you're not boxing out and getting the rebound enough, you see how this is leading to second chance points and opportunities and fast break points in transition. You see these things. Only 35 rebounds in an entire basketball game. Like, that's unacceptable to me, honestly, and that's why I want Angel here. You see the assists, 18 to 21, they still Paige assists. Blocks, 4 to 5. Defensive rebounds, 20 to 28. Offensive rebounds, 6 to 6. And then you see the points off turnovers, 22 to 8. 22 points off of our turnovers. Then we continue on points in the paint. We had 48 to 20. So we only had 20 points in the paint. You see, when you continuously take contested layups and you just don't have smart mid-range jump shots and floaters and you're not able to space the floor effectively, the spacing of the Dallas Wings is some of the worst that I've seen. It's so clustered. You have to space everybody out more and be more intentional about how you're moving throughout this motion offense and everything and being able to cut through well. And the off-ball movement, I'm not pleased by that, okay? And then you look at fast break points. We actually were better in transition today, 11 to 6, but we still blow easy layups. And then we look at the second chance points, 4 to 9. Okay, so we got to score second chance points. Steals, 9 to 6. And then we have personal fouls, 26 to 28. Why do I think that the Dallas Wings lose this game today? Not letting Paige play point guard enough, having Paige, run cardio in the third quarter and just not getting her involved enough in the second half, I think is an issue. I think it's an issue when I'm seeing her open multiple times and you're not getting the ball to her. There should not be an offensive possession where the ball doesn't touch Paige's hands. I say that in every video, but it's really prevalent today when she's the leading scorer for the Dallas Wings and one of the only people who was efficient from the field. So you think that they would get her the ball more, but of course they don't do those things. They don't do those things. Bad shot selection, which is always a theme. I thought that the defense wasn't great, as I kind of already talked about. We have to put more pressure on defense. We need a good coach who is actually all about defense, and I'm tired of seeing lazy defensive possessions, bad defensive possessions, and just so many bad things I see continuously on defense. There has to be more of a defensive effort from the whole team besides Paige and Haley. I will say I'm just not moved by our defense continuously, and that's a huge reason why we lose. We are letting up that many points, and when you can't play defense without fouling, when our bigs don't show up and box out and get the fucking rebound, whenever we can't make threes, whenever Chris has bad coaching and rotations continuously, and just not being able to share the ball well enough, effectively enough, getting enough easy plays to go. We have moments of sharing the ball well, but we can't do that. And not being able to finish out what you started in the first quarter, the first half of this game, and just seeing what happened in the second half, I thought it was terrible. I thought it was terrible, okay? I mean, you look at the numbers of everyone, we were able to have multiple people in double figures as well. But again, like I said, Paige leading and scoring with a bad back, okay? And she still led in scoring. What's everybody else's excuse for today? What's everybody else's excuse for today? Okay, I appreciate Haley. She tried. Enrique, child, you guys already know how I feel right now. Louisa was not efficient from the field. We just have to be better. Like I said, the fundamental things of basketball we're not doing well. And like I said, if we didn't have practice players from the YMCA, we would be a lot better in terms of our finishing around the basket. That is a huge problem for me. And when you're just not able to just do enough and to turn them over enough and to have enough pressure and everything, I think we led in steals. But still, like, just the pressure that they put on us continually more so throughout the second half, I would probably say, just what they were able to do. They just play smarter. The IQ of the floor is not there for the Dallas Wings. So I think that those are the big reasons why we don't win today's game. Let me know down below in the comments what are possessions you liked, what are possessions you didn't like. I always forget possessions. I forgot to write them down today, and we can continue that conversation as well. I gotta continue on and talk about some other stuff that happened. I wanted to talk about the game more so first. So Maisha Hines Allen went out of her way to defend Chris after one of the recent games because the fans were saying that we want Nola, and she was just saying basically that we need the home court advantage and you can't be doing that and da 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 da. Could I see both perspectives? Sure. Am I surprised that Maisha Hines Allen is defending him? No, because he's one of the only people in this world that thinks Maisha Hines Allen is good at the game of basketball. And the way that he started her so many games of the season, bro, like Chris needed to be investigated for so many reasons, and that is one of them. Because in 2025, he put Maisha Hines on the starting lineup, bro. You know how many games that she sold us this year? I'll never forget that Mystics game when Sony hit that wide open three because she wasn't even close to contesting that shot. So I'm not surprised. And I also do agree that as fans, we have the right to say we are not pleased with the coaching. So many bad continuous decisions that this man makes. And I made a video kind of talking about some of it in the way that Kurt was defending him earlier this week on my profile, which you guys can check out. But the laughing at Paige being hurt as well. Like, Chris fundamentally is not a good coach. And we have the right to complain. We have the right to complain. You see this over and over again, what he's doing to Paige's career, the treatment of the players. You see how well that Dejanay is doing over there in Minnesota. Like I said, perfect situation for her because defenses are calling card, and that's what they are all about. Having the extra pass and playing good basketball, that's what they're about, period. And so I'm not surprised she defended him. Do I want to hear that? No. And Chris still sucks as a coach. So I mean, of course she defended him. Like bro. And kind of like I was saying earlier, bro, like, people talk about Chris hate Enrique, bro. Chris hate every player on Dallas Wings that's not Maisha Hines Allen, bro. Like, it's that simple. It's that simple. So yeah, that's kind of my take on that. And in terms of some other stuff, so he was talking about how Paige wants to be involved in recruiting players. He's talking about Enrique also initiates free agency conversations with me. It's exciting that your two best players consistently want to talk future. Should pick up the phone and call me. What about so-and-so? I think she's been through the good times and da-da-da-da. And talking about she means a lot and basically that they want to keep having her and everything. So it's sounding like they're going to extend Enrique, which, as I've said a billion times, I just think that this is a huge mistake. And you guys already know my reasons for that. But I'm just so mad about it. I'm so mad about it because you're just ruining things. You're ruining things. Like, these are the people that are in charge of Dallas Wings. Like Kurt and Chris have to go. They have to go because Enrique cannot be here next year. I wish Enrique the best in the future with her endeavors with the Toronto Tempo, because that's where she will be going, or wherever she goes. I do not care. I just hope that she's not on the Dallas Wings this season, okay? I'll catch some highlights. I genuinely wish her the best. I can't do this again for another year, though. I'm sorry, bro. Especially the people talking about they wanted to line up with her, Paige, and AZ. Like, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. Then we look at this. Kurt basically admitted that he was tanking and saying that he wanted to win in the past. And he was like, we've been able to play with a very young group and get them true game experience and hardships to learn so much from what they've had to go through. You got to go through so much hard before you can get to the other side of it. So, I mean, to me, I read it as he's basically admitting that they're tanking. And he also says that they have a good chance of getting the #1 pick. So, yeah, we probably tanking, which we knew. And he basically said it. So that's how I at least read it. And Kurt's a bad GM. Kurt's a bad GM. And then this one, he was talking about his relationship with Chris. He's talking about my unique relationship with Chris. Having coached him for years allows me to be highly critical when needed, but also supportive, bro. You never see the man criticize Chris, though. Like that thing I posted earlier in the week talking about, like, he was blaming injuries for the reason why Chris is ass at being coach and everything. Have the injuries helped us? No, but a decent coach could have weathered the storm, okay? Look at a Shari, for example, bro, like what she's been able to weather through with the Nafisa Collier injury and everything. Because when you have a smart coach and when you have a system that is so solid and players who are bought into those systems, good things can happen. But we don't have those things, bro. You never see him criticize Chris at all, bro. I just don't understand this. And like I said, if we have another year of Chris O'Clanis, like, I'm going to have a crash out. I'm going to have a crash out, bro. Like, and it's just stuff like this, which is one of the reasons why I don't think Lauren Betts should be here. Like, and I'm going to make that video and I'm going to talk about it on live, hopefully in a few days, hopefully in a few days and everything, because I do have a lot of thoughts on Lauren Betts that I would like to share in that conversation. But it's just, he pisses me off so bad because the last thing we need with this team is another year of Chris. You know that the locker room does not like Chris at all. It's not a good idea fundamentally. It's not a good idea for the game of basketball, for the fans, for the morale. Like, Kurt is an idiot, Chris is an idiot, and both of them have to go. I'm sorry. I just saw this. Chris O'Clanis said this in response to a question about challenges of being a first-year head coach. You need to take a step back at times and understand what this organization decided to do with a lot of his moves, including this move right here. O'Clanis points to himself, bro. So Chris knows he ain't shit. That's what I'm taking from this. And I forgot to say this as well earlier in the video, but Mystic shot 78% from the field in the third quarter, and we were 21%. So you see the problems that we have. You see the problems that we have, like... I saw this on Twitter, but Paige on the game, she said, we talked about it enough. I think we need to put an action behind our words. Exactly. How many times we see the same problems happening? You have to execute. You have to execute. Like, I know Paige is getting fed up. Like, going from UConn to this, like, she going through it, child. We're going to the Washington Mystics side. So Sunny Citron finishes with 18 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. She has one steal, 70% field goal percentage, 7 to 10 from the floor, 1 to 2 from the 3 to 4 free throws, 3 turnovers, and 76.5% true shooting. So yeah, in the first half, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. In the second half, I thought she played well, able to get some tough and ones, able to get some shots to go, able to get to her spots. And so I thought second half she played well, and this is a good stat line to finish with. Kiki Iriafin also had a solid game today as well. 23 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double, 1 assist, 64.3% field goal percentage, 9 to 14 from the floor, no threes, 5 of 6 free throws, 4 turnovers, and 69.1% true shooting. So yeah, again, she played well, able to get those tough and ones, able to get those finishes at the basket, able to just do what she needed to do. So this is a solid game. I believe this is a career high, and people always have their career high against the Dallas Wings because our defense ass, but you know, she had a good game regardless. We look at everyone else. Stephanie Dolson, 22 minutes, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 80% from the floor. I think this is a better game than she normally has. Emily Ansliter, I don't know how to pronounce her name, sorry. 25 minutes, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. So stuff in the stat sheet, not efficient from the floor, but stuff in the stat sheet. Melbourne, 21 minutes, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 60% field goal percentage. Sheldon, 22 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds. She's a new addition for them, 33% from the floor. Alicia Clark, 26 minutes, 9 points. And I can't read the rest, but yeah, this is the first time she scored in a bit because she went multiple games scoreless, and of course she's scoring us, child. We continue on. Sutton, 20 minutes and 0 points is crazy. 2 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steal, okay. Olsen, 9 minutes, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Shakira Austin was out today, and Georgia Amore is out, as we know, and Brittany Sykes has been traded to the Seattle Storm. The Mystics win today because our defense in the second half was atrocious. They were able to get to their spots, able to play better offensively, setting up some easy plays for each other, able to have better defense, better coaching, and all those things. And, you know, whenever you have multiple people stepping up in a meaningful way, you know, you see what Sonia and Kiki were able to do, combining for 41 points, everyone else able to do their role. You know, that's why I think they win today, able to turn us over, capitalize off our mistakes. You guys can let me know what you think below, but I'm tired of Dallas Wings. I'm tired of Dallas Wings. Like, it's just rage bait. I'm sorry.